out here getting ready to cook some burgers, enjoying an old-fashioned. Living in some crazy times right now. Currently under a pandemic, there's a lot of chaos and uncertainty out there, which I think leads many people to act very unrational or just act in an otherwise unnormal way. I think even myself included, a lot of people are acting out of fear right now. So I wanted to talk real quick just about, I'm about to be the attitude guy right now, but just the difference between like kind of the positive and negative energy floating around right now. So I'm just going to offer my perspective first. So it's been almost a week, we're getting close to a week now of actually being pretty much completely shut down and just living life at home essentially. And I realized that my day changes according to kind of how I feel. Like I could wake up in the morning, feel super good, read some positive stuff, and my day's off to a really good start. I could completely, same day, I could wake up, read some negative stuff, and then my day's off to a not so good start. But one thing I've realized is just the very like just my energy level shifting so much depending on kind of like positive and negative right now. So there's a physical difference in positive energy and a physical difference in negative energy. And I realize that greatly affects like how I operate throughout the day. So I could, one thing I've realized is I could get online and my attitude and my state, my mental state after I close my phone could be drastically different than when I originally opened my phone. So you kind of hear right now, again, there's a lot of chaos and uncertainty, but you could get on the internet and read some very kind of heartbreaking, negative, scary things. And to me, that puts me in such a negative energy mood where after I read some of those things, I physically feel almost ill. I physically feel almost paralyzed, and that it's so hard for me to do anything afterwards. I literally feel paralyzed, and I kind of operate from a place of scarcity, of fear, and I don't get anything done. I just kind of want to crumble up into a ball, and it ends up being kind of a loop where I can look on my phone, read something negative, feel negative, don't have the energy to go do something productive or something creative, and then I just kind of sit in this loop on my phone where I'm just continuing to read and look at bad shit that just keeps feeding into the negative, kind of the negative energy cycle. So that's one end of the spectrum, and then you have the other end of the spectrum where I could start the day off or just get online, end up reading something positive or something where things look like they're moving forward quite a bit, and I feel invigorated with energy, and then that kind of puts me in a place of creativity, of abundance, where anything's possible. I'm looking for opportunity everywhere. I'm getting things done, and I just feel super productive, super creative, and I'm just kind of operating out of an energy that is kind of moving me forward. So I think in this time of uncertainty, of chaos, we kind of have to respect this kind of energy balance that I think in the specific time we're in, there's no really in between. It's like way up here, way down here. But I think we have to respect that, and I think we have to, knowing or better understanding this, I think that's going to help us kind of act out of, act more, just kind of act in a way that's going to lead to the outcomes we want. So I think really right now, because there's so much uncertainty and we really have no idea what the hell's going on, like we really just have to stay on the positive side of things and try to eliminate as much of the negative shit out there as possible. I think at the end of the day, we could experience some tough times. We are experiencing tough times, but shit could get worse. But I think the only way out of it, and the only way that at the end of all this we're going to come out on top, is if we stay on the positive and keep feeding ourselves that positive energy. or more so than anything, just keeping ourselves away from the negative, because I think, at least to me specifically, that puts me in a place of just I cannot operate and I cannot take action on anything. So I think it's important that we, again, stay on the positive, and I think doing so will help us move forward in the appropriate ways. I think it helps us stay creative, helps us stay innovative, helps us find opportunity and solutions in this very uncertain and chaotic time, and the time where we're just stuck at home. It's going to be very easy to go absolutely crazy during this time. But again, I think we have to stay positive, stay on the creative, stay innovative, and keep putting one foot in front of the other, and keep moving forward. And let's fucking do this thing.